Today, I'd like to share a story behind of Haenuli's Beauty and the Beast print. For a long time, I have designed Haenuli's clothing based on fairy tales. The very first fairy tale princess print started with Sleeping Beauty, created together with Korean illustrator Yeonho. After that, I designed many fairy tale inspired works such as Cinderella, an enchanted fawn inspired by Bambi, or Snow White. Among them, Beauty and the Beast is a design that was created twice, slowly evolving like series of over time. The first Beauty and the Beast design surprisingly began to start an idea with the collaboration with Korean indie brand Merhendi Prancesin. Around March 2014, while working on a Swan Lake inspired design for Merhendi Prancesin, I found myself wanting to draw a man and a woman dancing in the waltz. That image naturally led me to imagine waltz scene from the Beauty and the Beast. Because of the original story is set in the 17th century France, I added hime sleeve silhouettes and 3 ribbon details inspired by Rococo fashion, emphasizing a rich, courtly feeling. After sharing early visuals, many people wanted romantic gold and blue tones. as lavender, light sky blue, inspired by household objects, and Belle's everyday clothing. These ideas became final color palette: navy, soft gold, lavender, and light blue. In 2017, the second Beauty and the Beast design was strongly influenced by Just One Bite, my Snow White print released on 2016. That work was my attempt to move away from traditional princess imagery, and I wanted the new Beauty and the Beast to feel more mature and more story-driven. While researching the original tale, I learned about historical figure often mentioned as a possible inspiration. Petrus Gonzalvus was a real man who lived in 16th century Europe and was born in Canary Island. He lived with a condition now known as hypercrosis, which is caused excessive hair growth. He was sent to the French court as a gift to the Henry II of the Franks. When he arrived, people were shocked by his appearance, but they soon realized that he spoke calmly and politely and was clearly an intelligent human being. King Henry II became interested in him and decided to educate him. Petrus learned Latin, Greek, and French and became well-served mature military knowledge and court etiquette. Despite his intelligence, most people still did not see him as a fully equal as himself. After death of Henry II, Petrus came under the control of Catherine de' Medici, the Queen of France. Under her authority, he was treated once again as a curiosity rather than human being and was forced into the marriage with a woman named Catherine, who was a daughter of court servant. Although their marriage had been begun fear, some historians believe that the couple eventually formed a genuine bond. Queen Catherine de' Medici had clear reason for arranging the marriage between Petrus Gonzalvus and Catherine. Her curiosity was simple and cruel. She wanted to see whether the child born from them would be a human or something else. Children were born to the couple, and some of them inherited hypertrichosis. Those children were later sent away from sold to other nobles' household, often displayed as gestures or living curiosities. Petrus and Catherine would not have been able to resist the queen's will. Their daughter Antonia Gonzalez was later painted by the Italian artist Lavina Fontana. In portrait, Antonietta holds a letter that records her origin and the noble household that she was sent to, a document that functioned almost like a certificate of ownership. At the time in Europe, collecting people with rare appearance was considered as a symbol of power and wealth. Petrus and his family were also trapped within that system. While this story cannot be confirmed as a direct origin of Beauty and the Beast, it is often discussed as one of the possible sources of inspiration. Perhaps this is why fairy tales choose to tell the story differently. A story where a beast returns to a human form and love is allowed to exist without cruelty watching from above. That is why in my design, I placed Beauty and the Beast inside of decorated Baroque frame like cameos. Each characters hold single rows, not in a dramatic pose, but in a quiet moment of connection. Rather than a grand palace, I imagine a small castle where their own story could begin. What is beauty? Is a beast like a herd truly ugly? Stories from history often leave us with powerful questions. That's all for today. Thank you for listening to this design story. Your feedback gives me energy to keep creating more. If there's anything you want to talk about next, please let me know. Always gives me a lot of inspiration. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you!